Alrighty, welcome back to Beers with Boydo. Oh, it is a cracking winter's Wednesday afternoon here in Sydney, so of course I've got to do a pub crawl. And today we're going to be doing dark beer. Now that can mean anything from dark ale, dark lager, or stouts. Focusing on Australian stuff, there is 2 stouts I have in mind that I want to get, and then we'll get 2 more other beers. I think we'll just do 4 beers. We don't want to overdo it. I mean, I do, but you know what I mean. It's Wednesday. We'll just stick to 4 beers, maybe 5, we'll see. Anyway, the first pub we're going to, I've done a video here before, so we'll just head down. Yeah, so it's just Bar Cleveland over there. That's the first pub. Now, what?
Is that for like fines or?
Oh, no, I'm filming a beer review. He thought I was gonna fine him or something. No, I'm not a parking officer, don't worry. Oh, what a start. We want to get the Grifter Oatmeal Stout in here. Last time I was here, they had it. Let's hope they've got it, so we'll go check it out. Yeah, can I please get this Ulis Brews Fat Nero Vanilla Porter? Schooner? Yes, a schooner. Please. Oh, film the beer there. If I can get in. Pressure's on. It's looking pretty good. Look at that. What is that? 6% ABV. Strong start. Oh, look at that. So they don't have the Grifter Oatmeal Stout. That's what I originally came for. But I'm pleased to see that because I haven't seen that before. So perfect. I'll pay. Thank you. And here's the other options. Carlton Draft, we all know I love. Yes, and last time we were here, we got the Amanda IPA. So there it is. Let's head out and drink it. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. So he said he rotates the dark beers during winter. Next, in a couple of weeks, he's going to have a dark beer from Benspoke. So we might have to go back to get that. All right, I'll set up. Oh, I can already smell this. It smells so good. All right, I went to set up, but the guy's come out. He's a big beer guy. He goes, you want to drink that in the courtyard because there's a Ulis Brews mural, which is the brewery that I'm going to drink the beer of. So he goes, you want to head out there? I was like, yeah, I think I do. So we'll head out there. Alrighty, so we're in some back little courtyard, which I didn't even know existed. This guy's a legend, by the way. First of all, we have a young Henry's artwork or mural, whatever you want to call it. Then we have the Grifter. So these are local breweries in the inner west. And then the Ulis Brews. So I'm drinking the Ulis Brews Vanilla Porter. And check this. And that's the painting of the barman that's been so kind to me. He said when they were painting, he asked if they could paint him, so that's him apparently. All right, let's get stuck into it. What a start. Alrighty, we're all set up. What a legend for bringing me out the back in front of the Ulis Brews mural. Now, Ulis Brews, they're a local independent brewer. I've had them on the channel a couple of times before. We'll talk about that later. Let's just get stuck into it. I'm hanging for this beer. I wouldn't usually start the session on a 6% vanilla porter, but it's the dark beer pub crawl, so we've got to do what we've got to do. Someone's got to do it. Cheers. Yeah, you can definitely smell the vanilla in there. And then it's got like a slight smoky malt aroma. Oh, it smells like a treat. Cheers. Cheers to the bartender out there. What a legend. Oh my God, that hits. That's smooth. 6%. I wouldn't pick it. Probably would have said more like 5.2% in alcohol. Oh, these could get out of their hand easy. Yeah. You're just getting straight away hit with those dark roasted, like good malt flavors. And then, yeah, it's just got that lingering, like subtle vanilla in there. It's perfect. It's not too hoppy. It's got more of like a smoky aftertaste, but very subtle. Awesome, awesome winter beer. Yeah, so Ulis Brews, I've done the Mediterranean Sea Bass Lager, which is amazing. And then I've done the Amanda IPA at this pub here with my girlfriend's cousin Ig. Again, shout out to Ig, mate. I think that's all I've had by them on the channel, I believe. Yeah, even in other pub crawls, I'm pretty sure that's it. Geez, today's going to be a good pub crawl. I don't know what you think, but like, I just love my dark beer, my stouts. I don't drink too much porters, but look, I'm no beer connoisseur. I just see porters and stouts. They're pretty similar to me. Like, if you just served me this and said, what style of beer is that? I would have just said a stout. Yeah, it's just so good. I'll film the rest of this mural because it's pretty bloody cool. Yeah, so here we go. It even says there, Bar Cleveland. Oh, there she is. Oh, better have another sip then. Good bit of finish to it as well. My style of beer. There it is. Ulis Brews. Oh yeah, old mate having a ciggy. Old mate's had too much. Oh, I've been in his position many, many a times. Oh yeah, old mate's chatting her up. Awesome. Looks like a classic Friday night at any Sydney pub. That's a sick mural. He said they're going to do a big Coopers one here soon. So yeah, look forward to that. Check it. Some people just walked up there. I bet you there's a view of the street. I've got to go up. We'll just have a quick look and then we'll head to the next pub. Don't know where I'm heading next, but I know exactly where I'm going to end on. Sorry, I'm just doing a video about beer. And I didn't know this existed till he's walked up here. Yeah, there it is. Not bad, pretty hectic. Alrighty, we'll finish her off. I don't want to finish it off in front of Young Henry's. We'll go. I hope the frame's alright for the Ulis Brews. Cheers. And cheers to Bar Cleveland. Alright, just walking down Newtown here. Oh, yeah, so that guy, as I was leaving, he's like, where are you going now? He's like, you going to Newtown? I'm like, oh, no, I'm just hanging around Surry Hills. And he's like, oh, you got to go to the Newtowner in Surry Hills. Oh, no, sorry, the Townie. And I was like, oh, yeah, I've been there years ago. I'm like, why is that? He's like, they've got a whole section dedicated to dark beer. I was like, oh, you're kidding. I'll tell you what, since doing these videos and like, you know, meeting a lot of bartenders and stuff, it's getting a bit overwhelming with all the recommendations. Everyone's like, you got to go here, you got to go there. And I'm like, shit, I know, it's just, everything sounds amazing. Anyway, as I said, I know where we're going to end the video, so I'm just going to head in that direction. Yeah, we'll see where we end up. We're going to go to the Dove and Olive. I have been there for a video before and they had a big selection of beers. I'm pretty sure they're going to have a dark beer, like 100%. It's winter, so that's where we're going to head. It's just down here. All right, here it is, the Dove and Olive. So we'll head in. Let's see what they got. Yeah, can I please get this Freshwater Brookvale Black Nitro Porter? Here we go. Oh, stopping it like a Guinness, I love that. Oh, hectic, look at that. Now, I've seen something else, which I can't believe I've seen, because I'm doing a dark beer video, but I've seen one of the best beers of all time, and I can't believe it's happening today. They have Weihenstephaner, the Hefeweiss beer on tap. I can't believe it. Do I break the rule and get that next? I've never seen that off tap in Sydney. Never. Here's the other things. I almost went this American brown, but how could I not go for that? The Young Henry's Real Ale, I had one of them last week, it was amazing. Oh, I didn't even see this black IPA. Anyway, I'm stoked with my decision, look at that. I completely missed this. There's a dry stout by a Kasha project. All right, wow. Look at that now. Oh. There he is, we'll head to the corner. We'll set up. I was talking to the bartender then, he's just going through all the beers. I need to stay here all night, I think. Alrighty, we have the Freshwater Brewing Nitro Stout. A guy just come up to me as I'm setting up the camera and he goes, he looked a bit homeless and he goes, "Hey mate, you got my shit?" I'm like, "No, I'm just doing a video." He's like, "Oh, I got told to meet the guy here with the bag for the shit." I'm like, "I'm not your guy." So obviously he's looking for his drugs. Anyway, the Freshwater Nitro Stout, I was a bit overwhelmed in there. I still am, like, the beers they have in there, I can't believe they got the Vine Stefano Hefeweiss beer on tap. I've never seen that in Sydney. It's killing me. I don't know, should I go and get it? And then the bartender's telling me about the Bent Spoke and Mountain Culture Black IPA, which another guy's been texting me on Instagram telling me about that. They said it smells like weed. I don't mind a little bit of weed, so I was like, oh shit. All right, anyway, cheers. Oh my God. Why would I get a Guinness here in Australia when you can get that? That's way better. I didn't even go in for the smell, but the texture and the creaminess of it and the head retention's just, oh my God. Nitro stouts. Look, I don't know too much about the whole nitro stout thing. Is it like CO2 or something they add to the beer that gives it the gas and makes the head like that? I don't know, sorry. I'm still a bit overwhelmed by the beer selection. He's rattling off all the beers in there. There's another brown ale that yeah, it's just, I don't know what to do because I want to drink them all. Oh my God. Yeah, it's like you drink this and you're like, now that the Guinness is brewed here in Australia, I'm like, it's shit. So like, I think that's an opportunity for more craft brewers to start doing the nitro stouts. And people are probably starting to clue on that the Guinness isn't the same anymore because it's brewed here in Australia. So why not get that? I had a look online, it's 5.3% in alcohol. So it's a bit stronger than a Guinness. Guinness is 4.4, I believe. I didn't even go for the aroma. Just to, like, okay, because that last vanilla porter was so strong in the aroma, this is pretty light. Just a mild dark roasted malt smell. Maybe the head like locks in the aroma. I don't know, because it's pretty thick. Geez, that is so smooth and drinkable. All right, so we're just sitting out here in the beer garden. That's down the street. Yeah, so when I went in there, I did realise I have been here for a video and I actually had a dark beer. It was when I did the finding the random beers in Sydney pub crawl video a few weeks back. And I had the Grifter Dark Lager and actually sat right here. So they didn't have that, which is making me start to realise, like, look, prior to doing these videos, I wouldn't get out to these places much and drink. I'm 34 now, I just have a beer at home, you know, unless I go catch up with friends. But yeah, now doing these videos and now I'm coming to pubs regularly, I noticed they change the craft beers a lot. So yeah, it's interesting and it just makes me go, shit, I've got to keep coming back and do pub crawls because there's different beers all the time. It's crazy. Anyway, I had to have a look online. Freshwater Brewing. They're from the Northern Beaches here in Sydney. I don't know anything about them. Sorry if anyone from Freshwater sees this. Look, if you're familiar with the channel, I'm not really a craft beer guy. I'm very happy with a Carlton Draft or a Resch's. And I love my German and Czech beer, any European beer. But yeah, doing these pub crawl videos now, I am starting to experience more craft beers. So yeah, I think I'm getting a bit better with them. And look, we're going to head inside and we're going to get the Mountain Culture and Bent Spoke. I think it was a black IPA. I've got to have it. So we'll go in here and get that. The Hefeweiss by Weihenstephaner. Look, I might just line that up for a pub crawl next week. He said it'll be on tap for as long as the keg lasts. It's got to be there by next week, surely. It's going to kill me not to get it. But yeah, we'll go get this black IPA. Let's see what it's all about. Yeah, so can I please get the On the Terps, what is it, a Turpine Black IPA,
Sure.
6% ABV by Bent Spoke and Mountain Culture. Yeah, had to get it, mate, so.
No, this one's a good one. Goes down really smooth. I fuck with it.
Oh my God, look at this thing. It's been so hard not to get one of them next week. Alrighty, just out here in Surry Hills. Back to where we were. Look at this thing. Jeez, it's black for a black IPA. 6%. I think I'm already feeling it as well. Oh, dark beer packs a punch. All right, the Bent Spoke and Mountain Culture collaboration black IPA at 6%. As I said, Zachary, I think Kemple or something, shout out to Zachary. He's been messaging me on Instagram about beers and he recommended this one. He had it on the weekend. And yeah, when I saw it in there and the bartender was just like, that was his pick. He's like, you gotta have that one. That was after he'd poured the Freshwater Nitro Stout. So I was like, it's meant to be, I've gotta have it. So yeah. I mean, I've never had a black IPA to be honest. So it looks like a stout or like a porter. It's very black for the black beer video, or dark for the dark beer video. Whoa. Yeah, it's pretty danky. It does smell like weed. It's got like a faint smell of what like your clothes smell like the next morning after being smoking weed all night. Not a bad smell, I think. And then it's got like a, just like a general like IPA hoppiness to it, you know, like that piney richness. It's like an IPA, like a West Coast IPA with a touch of weed smell. Amazing. All right, let's go for it. Whoa. She's dank. In a good way. Yeah, that's a treat. That is a treat, but that is like, that's one you want to end the session on. I should have come back to end on this because where do you go from here? Oh, this is fun as. Yeah, it's like a less of the weed like flavor in the taste. That's more on the aroma. This is just like the darkest West Coast IPA you could ever drink. Yeah, it's bitter. I love bitter beers. Full bodied. It's just an absolute treat. Yeah, that's a meal and a beer. All right, I'm gonna kick back and enjoy it for a bit, and then we'll switch around the filming again. Cheers. Oh yeah, look at that thing. A few football fans over there. There's a big rugby league game on tonight here in Sydney, State of Origin. I won't be watching it. I'll be in bed before that. I'm not even that into it anymore anyway. So it's going to get busy at all these pubs soon. We're going to go to one more pub, one more beer. These are pretty strong, so I'm sticking to 4 beers tonight. We're just going to get one more. I hope they've still got the one that I want to get off tap. We're going to the Keg Brew in Surry Hills. Now this one, the on the Terps Black IPA, so it's a collaboration by Bent Spoke Brewery and Mountain Culture. So Bent Spoke Brewery, they're a brewery down in Canberra. I haven't had anything from them on the channel before. I've only ever had their IPA, which I think's amazing. And then Mountain Culture, I've only ever had their, on the channel, their Status Quo Pale Ale, the very popular pale ale here in Sydney. So yeah, they've done a collaboration and this is what it is. And it's good. I like craft brewers doing collaborations like this. Like, stop doing the hazy pale ale IPA stuff. Get into the dank black IPA stuff, I say. Oh, so good. Alrighty, let's finish her off. Bloody amazing. Had to get every last drop. All right, we'll go to the Keg Brew and get the last beer. All right, walking down the street here in Surry Hills. It's getting dark. You can tell everyone's just finished work. It's about 5:15, so it's getting busy. As I said, there's a big football game on. It's gonna get busy, so we just wanna get this last beer in while it's still kinda light and not too busy. All right, so the Keg Brew, it's a pub on the corner over there. So let's head in. Crob's got the Village Days Oatmeal Stout. There it is. Thank you, appreciate that. The Village Days Oatmeal Stout, 5%. I've never seen this by the Grifter, Horse's Head American Red. I want to have that as well. And see this, Mountain Culture, Pirate Life, collaboration, Hazy Pale. That's what I was saying not to do. Sorry to Mountain Culture and Pirate Life. Let's stick to the black IPAs. All right, here it is. Where do we sit? Oh. Ooh. Wonder if I can sit. Is this allowed up here? Why is this rope here? Yeah, right, I'll just go up here. So we're just here on the street because it's so crowded down there. Alrighty, the Village Days Oatmeal Stout at the Keg Brew. There's a reason we came back for this one. There's a couple of guys looking at me.
We'll look this way, we'll look this way.
Yeah, look the other way. You're making me laugh. Yeah, as I said, football game on tonight. People are getting rowdy. Lovely. The Village Days Brewing Stout, I think it's 5 or 5.2% in alcohol. There's a reason why I came back for it. I'll explain later. Yeah, classic. Bit of chocolate, bit of coffee. And just that dark roasted malt backbone to it. Cheers. Oh, it packs a punch. I'll tell you what, coming into a beer after that black IPA into this, I was like, where do you go from here? But this is just like, okay, we're back to normality. It's a bit similar to the vanilla porter at the first pub. Like, it's just that good level. It's not too intense. I could session this somewhat. I reckon I could have 3 or 4 of these. Whereas the last beer I just had, it's like 1 or 2 max, that's it. This is more of the session stout, 5 or 5.2%, whatever it was. Yeah, nice chocolate, bit of coffee, bit of finish. cracking one to end on. Now I'm going to move the camera around because I'm in a very awkward spot. Thank God those guys are gone because they were getting really annoying. Before I started filming, they were just okay, guys in their 20s, they've been drinking all afternoon, just questions, annoying questions. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, we'll turn it around. All right, here we are on the street. The Village Days Brewing Oatmeal Stout. I'll tell you what, I'd love dark beer so much. Ooh, one sip left, I think. So yeah, if you're familiar with the channel, you know how much I love drinking on the street. You can just do it by yourself. You have a few drinks, you people watch, think about life. It's just relaxing, I love it. Anyway, we came back today because when I did the random pub crawl video and I had the Mountain Culture Status Quo Pale Ale off tap here, I got an email about a week later of someone that works at Village Days Brewing. And he said, mate, I love your video, but you went past our oatmeal stout. And then he said, if you want to come to the brewery and have an afternoon there and film a video, like, you know, come along, be our guest. So, spoiler alert, I'm going to Village Days Brewing in August and I'm going to do a whole session video there. So that's why I came back to get it, because I said, mate, I'll come back and get this beer on the dark beer video. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to wrap it up. It's getting busy and yeah, this is my last. I'm feeling it hard. I've had such a good afternoon. Yeah, thanks for watching. Oh, woo! Go the Blues. Go the Blues. Yeah, see, I said there's a football game on tonight. Blues are New South Wales where I live, so.
Take care to Wendy.
It's gonna get rowdy. Like, I think it's 5:30 now. I'm going home to bed because I work at 2 a.m, so I gotta go to bed soon, but anyway, cheers. Thanks for watching. See you next week.